Hi, I'm Mark Edlund, police officer for the City of Elk River. I've been here, it'll be 26 years here in January, so a little less than a month here. I'll celebrate my 26th anniversary here with the City of Elk River serving the citizens. Back when I was a kid, I always had an interest in law enforcement and wanting to become a police officer. I would say that kind of formed in my formative years as a child. I continued on to high school where I got into my Explorer program with my local police department where I grew up, and eventually got hired onto that agency as a community service officer. And it was just the drive to do good in the community, help people in need. You know, without getting specific at any particular calls, I mean, the calls that stand out are some of the ones, sometimes more tragic ones that we deal with that people don't really realize that it does happen out there, but we do deal with, and working with the families and helping them understand what happened, and meeting with them sometimes and walking through. You know, one that comes to mind was a bad deal where a young lady was killed in a car crash. And just meeting with the family. I think they wanted to just get some closure with me and met me at the scene, and I walked them through it, and you know, the mother gave me a big hug, and just was, I think it helped bring closure to them, as hard as it was for all of us. Some of those things, and those carry out through different calls what we've done throughout the years as well, where you have similar instances where you were the investigating officer and you create somewhat of a good rapport with the family, and they kind of keep in touch with you and they appreciate what we've done for them, or that we are there in their time of need. I think it kind of dovetails on what I just talked about. It is there's a lot of dysfunction out there. You know, people think that nobody has issues, everyone's the Cleaver family and everything's good, and there are issues out there. Some are minor, some are big. And that's kind of I think, something that kind of surprised me early on, you know, when you start getting out there, that everyone thinks everything's perfect, everything's hunky-dory, and we are in a safe community, don't get me wrong, but we do handle a lot of calls for service and help people in their times of need, and I like to say we have a lot of great success with that. But I think that was one thing kind of surprised me is, like I said, people don't call us to say, come on over to our house, we're having a great time. Typically, you're coming there in some turmoil and stuff that probably didn't even bubble up that day, but it's been bubbling up for years, and here we are trying to use some of the resources and the training that we've had over the years to try and help people through this, or get them pointed in the right direction to improve their lives. They become long, especially after several days strung together. My go-to snack would be coffee. I like a good cup of coffee or an iced coffee. Kind of help you get through the day, kind of wake you up. I'm gonna go with coffee on that. That would be me. Well, as you see, nowadays we're into these SUVs, so it's a little harder to jump over these hoods. But I don't see a whole lot of those hood slides over the years, but I think back a long time ago, probably my first year or two here, I think it was 1998. We had a motorcycle pursuit. Motorcycle went up a driveway, a long residential driveway, and the turnaround was coming back, and you know, motorcycles can accelerate real fast, and I was moving to the right to get out of its way, and well, that motorcycle went to the left right in front of my car. He ran into me, flew over my hood. And there's a house right there, and he got up and ran, and I got out. I think it was maybe one step. It was almost like Dukes of Hazzard, jumping up over the hood, and he ran into some bushes on the side of this house and got tangled up and got him handcuffed. It was kind of funny walking him back. He wasn't injured, but there's a big long stick from the vines of the house that were still stuck between his handcuffs. But so I think I got that one. I'll take credit for that one. It was actually kind of hilarious in the end. Thank God no one was injured at all.